Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And I'm going to be taking an overview look of all of my Corgi 999 emergency vehicles, police, ambulance, and fire, and taking an overview look at this collection and getting a look at all of them again. So I'm going to jump right on into it. So I have in all total 14 Corgi 999 emergency vehicles, 6 police Land Rovers, 3 Daimler ambulances, 2 Corgi Ford Transit vans, a, and 3 Corgi AEC fire trucks, a water ladder and a crash tender, and an aerial ladder. So all of these are very old fashioned, and the first ones I'm going to take a look at are the ones that are in the boxes that you can't see. So I'm going to take a look at each of those ones individually. So I'm going to move some of these out of the way really quickly for a second and give you guys more of a better look at all of these. So the first one I'm going to take a look at is this Land Rover right here. This one is a Royal Air Force Police Land Rover. And it's also part of this one is one of the very few that I have from the police series. This is a pretty cool one. It's pretty old-fashioned looking. It's just got the one light on top, and then I'm not too sure what this thing is right here on top of the roof, but that's different. It's got the spare tire on the hood, which is different. It's pretty cool. Not too much detail on this one. Um, just got that orange line, and then there's a symbol right there on the door, or crest, which is pretty cool that it has that. And it's got fragile mirrors on both sides, so I can't take it out of the box. It's being held in. But this is a pretty cool Land Rover. I really like this one, even though there's really not much detail to it. It's pretty cool. And it looks old-fashioned, like it could be from maybe the 50s or 60s era. So that's pretty cool. And then the next one I have is this one from Lancashire. And this one's a pretty interesting one. Looks like a turquoise blue or a greenish blue. But I really like the look of this one. It's got it's got the one light in the back, little beacon, and then it's got these 2 extra lights on top. I don't know if those are like floodlights or something, but that's pretty cool. And a bit more detailing to this one, it's got the crest on the side of the door right there, the police symbol, which is pretty cool. I think that gives it a little something to, adds a little more to it than just being a plain blue police Land Rover. It's also got the spare tire right here in the back, so that's pretty cool. And it's pretty nicely detailed. Again, this looks like it's probably from the 50s or 60s era, I want to say. So that's really nice. This one, I believe, is from Ulster, Northern Ireland, so it's a pretty cool one. This one looks more like it could be probably from possibly this looks more like a newer one to me. Not too sure why. It just does. Um, it's a light bar for the right there towards the back instead of a small blue beacon, so that's pretty cool. And got Crime Stoppers written, and then I'm not too much detailing on this one, but it's also got a little crest or some type of symbol right there. So that's pretty cool. But it's a pretty nice looking Land Rover. Um, Only windows you have are right up here at the front. Not too sure about the back over here because there's a piece of plastic covering at the back, but there might be. I'm not too sure. Can't really show that because of that. So it's gonna stay like that. But that's a pretty cool one. And then this is another Land Rover right here. This one is also from Northern Ireland. It's the PSNI Police Service of Northern Ireland, and this is a pretty nicely detailed one. Right here on the hood, it's got a nice detail to it. That paint job. Again, this looks like an early 2000s one, or like when you'd probably see more nowadays. It's got the light bar instead of a blue beacon, but it's also got this little spotlight or something up here on top. Not too sure what that is. Fragile mirrors on both sides. And then I like the checkered pattern color, the yellow and blue on it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's also got police written in the window at the back. It's also got the spare tire at the back too, which is pretty cool. This looks more of like a nowadays one. At least they have windows at the in the back where the prisoners would sit, or when someone get at least that way they can look out the window. So that's pretty cool that it has that there. So those are the 4 police Land Rovers. These are technically models. I can't really take them out of the box. I'm not going to take them out of the box and roll them around on the ground just because I don't want the fragile parts to get broken off of. So I'm going to keep them like that. But those are those 4 that I have. So so those are all pretty cool ones right there. And then moving right along, I have this one here from London. This one real quick. This one is from the London Heathrow Airport. It's a traffic unit. Got quite a few more lights to it. It's got the big blue beacon in the middle and then one at the back. And then 2 orange lights in the middle. Got a yellow roof, which is different, but it's also got the 2 spotlights right here on top, as you can see right there. I'm going to move the camera back just a little bit. Hopefully we get more of a clear shot with this one. So it has that, and pretty nicely detailed. Got police right there on top, and then the detailing along the side of this vehicle right here. I'm going to try to zoom in. Probably not. I'll try to bring it up a bit closer. Right here, like right along the door line, that the red and yellow stripe along the side, that's pretty cool. And it's also got the stair steppers right here for people to get in and out of, which is pretty cool. No spare tire, but an entrance to the back, which is pretty nice. It's also got mud flaps as well. It's pretty cool. So this is a pretty nice one. I really like the design of that one, especially for a police Land Rover. It's pretty cool. Like the detailing on that one. It's pretty nice. That's a cool one. And then here's the 6th 999 police Land Rover I have, and this one is from Thames Valley. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Thames. But this is a pretty cool one. So I believe it's a Land Rover Station Wagon 110. Kind of similar to the last one. Just got 2 blue beacons on the top right there, and then police in the middle. It's also got the stair steppers right here, steps to get in on both sides, which is pretty cool. Got a spare tire at the back of it, which is pretty cool. Try to pull it out a little more right there. Very good. And this one's a little bit plain, I think. Not quite as much detail to it. Not like the last one I just showed, but it's still a pretty cool police Land Rover, and it's a pretty nice one for the 999 series. So these are all pretty cool police Land Rovers. They're really great. I know it was hard to show the ones in the boxes because obviously I'm not going to take them out because I don't want the fragile parts to get broken. But they're pretty cool, and it's really nice to have six of these. They're all pretty cool, especially since they were released a number of years ago. And just to see what I've got in my collection this far, it's pretty nice. So they're pretty cool vehicles, and I really like the looks of all of them, especially how different they are, the designs and colors to them. So they're pretty nice. So that'll be it for the police Land Rovers. The next one is going to be the ambulances, and I have three of them. And so here's what I'm going to do. So the first one I have right here, this one is from Nottingham. This is a pretty nice ambulance. This is definitely old-fashioned, like it's probably from the 50s or 60s. And try to see if I can zoom in a little more. Nope, I'm just gonna leave it. So anyway, maybe if I adjust the camera a little bit, the tripod a little bit, we'll have more of a closer look. So here we go. That looks to be a little more better than before. So, but here's a close-up of the Daimler ambulance from Nottingham. This is a pretty nice one. It's a blue one, turquoise it looks like. It's got a small blue beacon on top. Pretty nice with the front grille, the chrome. It's also got a bell right there on the bumper. And got the windshield wipers right there. It says ambulance right in the middle on top. That's pretty cool. Going down the side, notice the back of the back wheels are covered. The back, it's pretty cool. Got the windows and got the look of an old-fashioned one. So this is a pretty cool one right here as well. It's a pretty nice one. I think that's probably from maybe the 50s or 60s era. So that's a pretty cool ambulance. That's the one from Nottingham. The next one I'm gonna do, this one is from Northern Ireland. The Northern Ireland Hospitals Authority, to be more specific. That's what it says on the ambulance. And this is a pretty cool one too. Another Daimler. Going around to the front of it. Again, chrome, a red grille and bumper. It's also got the bell. No lights on it, no little beacon lights or anything like that, but it does say ambulance right there on top, right above the windows. Along the side, and then there's the crest right there, little symbol. I think the Nottingham ambulance also had the same thing. It did. So taking a quick look back at the Nottingham ambulance right here, you can see there's a crest or ambulance symbol right there. It says ambulance service, so that's pretty cool. And then right there, right where bring it back. So here's the Northern Ireland ambulance again. It's also got that crest and symbol. And then right here at the back with the doors. And also both the wheel wells at the back were covered as well. So that's pretty cool. It's very different. A lot different from a few of the other ambulances I have in my collection. So that's pretty cool. And then this next one is from Birmingham. This is the Birmingham Fire and Ambulance Service. This is another pretty cool ambulance from my collection right here. It's kind of similar to the other three, the same design, just a different color. This one looks like it's a white or a cream. It's a little cream white or something. Got a number written on the door, which is, that's another difference that one doesn't have from the other ambulances. You can see right there, there's the ambulance hospital cross or something right there in the middle, or the crest. And then very tiny writing, it says City of Birmingham, written very small. Chrome grille and bumper, also got the bell right there on the front too, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice. It's also got the windshield wipers like the other one. basically the same design. Got the windows along the side of the ambulance. It's pretty cool. Got the same look at the back too. None of the doors open. So if you didn't take a look at the video, I did a review of all three of these last year, I believe it was. Since these are all pretty cool, so these are all three of the ambulances right there. I think I got them all in one shot. Oh, not, I'll move them over. There we go. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, so that's all three of the Corgi Daimler ambulances from the 999 series. Corgi does have some other Daimler ambulances like this. I think they have one from London and another from Croydon, which I don't have. But these are pretty cool. I really like these three a lot. Different cities and the different looks on them. So it's pretty cool. So I really like this, the looks of these for the old-fashioned ones, because these all look like they're from probably the 50s or 60s. So they're pretty cool. Next, I have two Ford Transit MK vans. One from Avon and the other one is from Warwickshire. I'm going to put these two. And these are pretty cool vehicles right here. I really like the looks of these. But the first one I'm going to take a look at is the one from Avon. I'm going to take a look. I did put one of the mirrors on this one on the right, on the driver's side. But the other one, I believe, fell off. So that's why I don't put the fragile parts on. But this one is an accident unit. As you can see, it says accident written in reverse along the hood. And then, of course, right in the middle, it says accident on top with the blue beacon light. And then County of Avon Fire Brigade Rescue, which is pretty cool. It's also got the rear doors right here to get in. That's the only way you can get into the back on this one is from those back doors. They don't have any on the side. And then going along the left side here, as you can see right in the middle, there's a crest or symbol right there. I'm not too sure what that is. But that's pretty cool. That's a nice feature it has on that. And then it says Station C1 Weston Super Mare, I believe, right there on the door. So that's pretty cool. So it's got some detailing to it, which is pretty nice. I really like this. And this looks like an old-fashioned one, like probably from the 1950s or 60s. So it's pretty cool. Definitely got a unique look to it. It's a pretty cool van. The next one is from Warwickshire. And this is a pretty cool one. A little bit different from the Avon one. It's got a full light bar on top right above the front. It's also got that blue light right there in the middle of the grill, so that's different. It's pretty cool. Turning it around. As you can see, there's a door right behind the driver to get into the back, which is pretty cool. So it has that right there too. The other one didn't have any doors on the side of it, but this is pretty cool. And then up close it says Warwick County Fire Brigade right here. And it's got like a little symbol right there in the middle. I know it's going to be hard to see, but it's there. There's a little bit of detail to it right there. And then it also says rescue right along the side, which is pretty nice. Got back doors to get into the back of the van. And then on this side too, it's also got another side door to get in to the back from the side of it. So when the people who are in front get out, they have an easy way to get into the back instead of walking around to the back. So that's pretty cool. So it's pretty nice. So it's definitely different when they're both basically the same design, but a bit different. One's white and the other one's red. One has the blue beacon and the other one has the full light bar that goes completely across the top. But they're pretty cool vehicles. I really like these ones, and especially for the old-fashioned kind, it's pretty nice. I really like the design and how detailed they look. And they're pretty nice for the 999 series collection, especially for these vans. So that's pretty cool. The next one I have is a water ladder, and this one is an AEC fire engine, Leicester City Fire Brigade. And this is a pretty cool one right here. Got the ladder on top, got the big one right here in the middle, and then a small one along the side right here, which is pretty cool. Right here on the door, on this side and on the other side, there's like a little crest or a symbol, which is pretty cool. A little different that this front part of the cab is red, and then where the back doors are, it's gray all the way to the back. It's pretty cool. Got the lockers right here where they would keep their equipment, which is pretty cool. Got a spotlight right here, I think, and then a little hose. Taking a look around. Got AEC written on the front. And then there's two horns right here in the middle. And then you got two beacons on both sides of the cab, which is pretty cool. And then turning it around. It's basically the same thing on this side as it was on the other side. Only difference is there's the ladder over here. So that's pretty cool. But it's a pretty nice old-fashioned looking fire engine for a water ladder. So that's pretty cool. Really like the look of this one. It's pretty nice for an old fire engine from probably the 50s or 60s, what it looked like back in the United Kingdom back then. That's pretty cool. And taking a look at the back here, not too much to it. I'm not too sure what that part is in the middle. If that's like an area where they keep more equipment, or if that's where they would hook up a hose. I'm not too sure, but that's pretty cool that it has that. So it's a pretty nice looking fire engine right there. And then this one is from Nottinghamshire County Council Fire Brigade. And this one also came with ladders, but I didn't put them on. But this is a crash tender. It's pretty cool. Bit similar to the other fire engine that I just showed you. Turning it around. One of the differences I noticed is it's got this thing right here on the front bumper. Not too sure what that is, but it's also got lights, which is pretty cool and different. Got two sets of horns right here on top, so it's got four altogether, but that's pretty cool that it has that. And then two blue beacon lights on both sides of the cab. Taking a look around. It's basically the same, kind of the same thing as the other one, except this one did come with ladders, but I didn't put them on just because didn't want those things falling off every time I took it in and out of the box for something, which I don't really do a lot of, but I just opted not to. Looks like some spotlights back here along the back of the engine right here, which is pretty cool. One here and two on that side. You also have same thing right here. Not too sure if that's where they keep more of their equipment, or if that's where they would hook up the hose in case they needed to for a fire or what. But it also has the lockers too on both sides, and it has the same thing. Red cab at the front, then it's gray from the back door, from the back all the way, basically from where the back door is all the way to the back of the cab, or to the back of the fire engine, which is pretty cool. So it's got that look to it. And then lastly, I have this one. It is a 100-foot turntable ladder. And this one is from Heefod and Worcester. And this is a pretty interesting one. It's a 100-foot turntable ladder, so I'll do my best here, and I may have to scoot the camera back for this one. No. But anyway, this is the tallest turntable ladder I have in my collection as it goes up 100 feet. So I'm going to try to see what I can do. So I may have to move back a little more for this one. Actually, I think that's about as far back as I'll take it. So anyway, oh, the other fire vehicles are in the shot. So, but anyway, here's the 100-foot turntable ladder from Hereford and Worcester. And this is a pretty nice one right here. This is taller than the other turntable ladder fire engines that I have in my collection. This one, the other ones go up, I think about half, I think at least go up about half. At least half, but not as far as this one. But this is a pretty cool one. Taking a look around here, you got right here, the platform where the operator would make the ladder go up, and you got a spotlight right here along the side, which is pretty cool. And then rotating it around, looking up this way, there is like a bit of a hose line right here along the ladder, which is I think the other ones I have might have the same thing. I'm not too sure. I'd have to recheck again, but it's pretty cool that it has that. And then on top of the ladder, I'm actually gonna have to bring it down now, just a notch. Got a flag right here. And then the nozzle right here where they would shoot the water out onto the fire. Going back up. From this side right here, there's a little hose line right there. I don't know, like a little extra something. So that's pretty cool. And then it's all steel metal along here, which is pretty cool. And bringing it down. Oops. I got it, which is pretty cool. And then you got the two blue beacons right here in the middle of the truck, which I think I might be able to bring the camera in for this one, get it a little more up close. So as you can see, it's got the two blue beacons right here in between where the ladder goes. So it's got the two blue lights, which is pretty cool. So it's a pretty nice one. There were some additional features I could have put on this truck, but I chose not to, just because I didn't want them falling off, and I keep it in the box, so it stays that way. Another thing that I'm just now seeing is it's got this 216 written right here in the window, which is pretty different. It's also got the windshield wipers as well on top. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit different, but this one was a pretty cool find, and I really like having this one in my collection as it goes well with some of the other turntable ladder fire engines that I have in my collection. So this is a pretty cool one. So, and then now looking at all three of these Corgi 999 AEC fire trucks. These were pretty cool finds, and I really like that I have these in my collection. There are a few more that I'm looking for. There's another turntable ladder that I'm looking for that I'm having a hard time finding, but when I get it, if I ever find it, I'll be sure to do another review of my 999 collection when I get that turntable ladder. But I really like having all of these in my collection as they're pretty cool. It's really awesome to have all of these. So now, trying to get an overview look of all of these at once. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments real quick right here for the camera. I'm gonna move everything over. And it might be a little discombobulated a little bit, but I'll do my best. Right here. So now I'm gonna do my overall view thoughts on all of these in this entire collection. And we give my thoughts on this one. So in all, that's all 14 of my Corgi 999 emergency vehicles that I have in my collection. Police, fire, and ambulance. And I have to say, these are all really cool. I really like how old-fashioned all of these are, at least most of them. And I really like their designs and the looks that they have, and just overall how cool this looks. So it's a pretty nice collection. I've got 14 altogether. I know it's hard to tell because I've got some of them that are in boxes that I'm gonna leave that way. But this is a pretty cool collection to look at all 14 of the ones that I have so far. But this is a pretty nice collection to have. I think Corgi did a great job with all of these. And looking forward to seeing if I can find any more. I know there's a few more that I want to find. But this I thought was a pretty cool collection, and figured I'd take an overall view look at the entire collection of what I have so far. So it's a pretty nice one. All 14 of these are really nice vehicles. So if you're somebody who likes collecting emergency vehicles, or especially the ones that Corgi makes like these, the 999 series collection is probably one of the best. And especially for the older fire engines from the UK like this, they're really nice. So I would highly recommend, if you were to find any of these, start a collection like this, as it's pretty cool. They're all pretty nice vehicles and just awesome. So the entire 999 series collection gets a 10 for this whole one. It's a pretty nice one. So yeah, that's my overall view thoughts on this one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for the next one.